Welcome to 2.3 Hamilton Practice Set 2. Let's go ahead and get started. For the following graph, let's find a Hamilton path that starts at A and ends at B. All right, I'm going to go from A, F, E, D, C, H, L, J, G, B. There's a Hamilton path starting at A and ending at B. And I can list that. A, F, E, B, C, H, L, J, B. All right. Next, I need to find a Hamilton path that starts at F and ends at I. Okay. I'm going to go F, E, D, C, H, G, B, A, J, I. And there's my Hamilton path starting at F and ending at I. I'll go ahead and put that in. And again, you don't have to print these out. You can always just write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Take a picture of it if you'd like to turn it in for some feedback. Make sure I did that right. F-E-D, C-H-G-B-A-J-I. Perfect. Now, is that the only path that would have worked? No. Let's see if it matches the answer key one, F-E-D-C-B-A. So that one went a little bit differently, but there's more than one way to do this. All right. For the following graph, find a Hamilton path that starts at A and ends at D. All right, I'm going to go AI, H, JB. So now I've done every vertex over here. So I'm going to travel the bridge to C. I'm ending at D. So F, E, G, D. And I'll just go ahead and type that in. A-I-H. Did you catch that? A-I-H, J-B-C, F-E-G-D. So it's always important to check your work. Okay, next. Let's find a Hamilton path that starts at G and ends at H. Okay, I need to do all of these vertices before I travel that bridge because then I won't be able to get back. G, D, E, F, C. Now I'll travel that bridge and go J, I, A, H. And there we go. G, D, E, F, C, B, J, I, A, H. All right. Explain why there is no Hamilton path that starts at B. Well, BC is a bridge that we use to travel from one part of the graph to the other. And so if I started at B, I could only do either this part or travel the bridge and then do that part. There's no way that I can do the whole thing without crossing through B again. So I might make the explanation that B is one point at the edge of a bridge. So if I start there, I cannot travel the whole graph. All right. How many edges are there in a K20? To my drawing, I know that the number of edges is found in a complete graph is found by doing n times n minus 1 divided by 2. So that is 20 times 20 minus 1, and then that whole thing is divided by 2. I'm going to grab my calculator. 20 times 20 minus 1 divided by 2. I find that there are 190 edges in a K20 complete graph. What about a K21 complete graph? Well, that's going to be 21 times 21 minus 1 divided by 2. On my calculator, I get 210 edges. Okay. If the number of edges in a K500 is X, and the number of edges in a K501 is Y, then what is the value of Y minus X? Well, that's going to be 501 times 5, make that look like a 5, 101 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 500 minus 500 minus 1 divided by 2. And I'm just going to do this in my calculator. So I'm going to say 501 times 501 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 500 minus 500 minus 1 divided by 2. So for 501 times 501 minus 1 divided by 2, I got 125,250. I'm not going to write that out. And then for 500 times 500 minus 1 divided by 2, I got 124,750. So once I do the subtraction, I will get 500 as my value for Y minus X. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, and you can see here, checking our work, that we got the 190, the 210, and the 500. Let's take a look at number 4. Here, I'm going to use the following graph to answer the questions. I want to find 3 different Hamilton circuits. All right, A, G, F, E, C, D, B, A. That's 1. You grab a different color. I cannot go A to F. I could go A to D, and then B, and then C, E, F, G, A. And I suppose that the other one, the different one, would need to be one of the mirror circuits, because there is no other Hamilton path that I can do, or Hamilton circuit that I can do. So here then, it wants me to find a Hamilton path that starts at A and ends at B. I can absolutely do that. Get my drawing tool. I can go A, G, F, E, C, D, B. There we go. Now I need to find a Hamilton path that starts at D and ends at F. And that's not possible, because you see, I have to travel AG and GF in order to use G, and I have to travel EF and EC in order to use E. I have to travel both, so there is no way that I can start at a point that's not G or E and still get a full Hamilton path that ends at F. All right, good job, and I will see you next time when we do 2.4 Hamilton Practice Set 3. Have a good day.